Hey, air signs, welcome in. Let's see what's going on. Okay, this one just literally just jumped out, so I guess we're going to take that one. Welcome in, welcome back. We're going to take a look at, and this one's flipped over. Somebody's secret's out. Melissa is saying, okay, well, anyway, the fire reading was just over the top. If you are new, I do a different type of a work for Elohim here on this channel. We go after snakes. There's a brood of vipers somewhere. And so we just look at a lot of crime, transgression, stuff like that. We let the judge of the whole earth come on in here and just speak, because there is no one to ask the information from except for YHVH Elohim. People call him many different names. They call him God, Lord. Most I said he want people to know his name. People call him Yahuwah, Yehovah, Yahweh, however you pronounce the tetragrammaton. I call him Yehovah, and so he gets full reign here. I love him. I respect him. It's not a religious channel. It's a spiritual channel of truth by his word alone. There is no light outside of his laws, commandments, and judgments, and all his ways are judgment. And we put a judgment on wickedness, and we do our part spiritually to get rid of it, because we don't want it in the earth realm. At least people who want uprightness, we don't. We are the ones that have the authority to get rid of that nonsense. So anyway, this channel might be a lot different than what you're used to. If you get offended in any way, shape, or form, you're going to have to sit with your maker. Always remember, the Most High also likes to hide some things from us, and he wants us to do some searching. And if there is a king on the inside of you, you will search out a matter, and you will find the answer if you search your creator with all your heart, with all your strength, with all your soul. And anyway, I welcome you, though, if you do stay. Let's get started. So this jumped out, this card here, and then when I went to put that deck here away, that was flipped over, and it says somebody's secret is out. Okay, so that could be positive or negative for any given person, but if somebody's catching that snake, and Musa said stomp on it, then somebody's found out for being a little lying, deceptive disgust, because somebody seeks to be crazy on purpose. That one flipped over. All right, let's get started. Show me air, Yehovah. What do you want them to know for the next 24 hours? It says that there is no man that hath power over the spirit to retain the spirit, neither hath the power in the day of death. There is no discharge in that war, neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it. Big stuff coming out there. We also have YHVH ShAhH, which is the Lord is there. If you get to get up and go somewhere, and most I tell you to go somewhere, then you need to get up and do whatever that means for you. Somebody needs to just hear that, then you need to hear that Yehovah is there. If he's on your side, who can be against you? Okay, somebody's secret's out on something, and somebody wicked around it, and there is some person that needs to be stomped on by God, because he said there was a snake around. There is no discharge for that person to have some type of power over their death, because people are most likely going to stomp and kill some disgusting energy. But anyway, if somebody got a death sentence on them just altogether, then they do. You don't have no power over that. God's the one that says when time's up. Can you prolong your days in the earth? Yes, by keeping commandments and things like that. You can also die early as well by not keeping them and certain things as well. But according to this, it sounds like to me somebody got some type of death sentence on them. A message of concern is here. Okay. And then we have a special person card coming out, and it's also an adultery card. So whether you in adultery or not, somebody's also trying to seduce somebody, because it was real big in the fire reading as well. Somebody could also play music and things like that. There's kind of like a church congregation type of energy that come out, or just something about just somebody musical, just for a clue to something. I don't know, but if somebody's special and it's something concerning around somebody special, then somebody has had a secret. It's coming out in the next 24 hours, or it already had. A sickle. This is a danger. It is a final verdict. It is the it's a warning card. It's a surgery card. Okay, but somebody's got some type of a sickle on them here in this reading. We have the letter J and the number 10 and the number 14 is here. Okay. Show me air. We know that the letter J in the runes can go back to a marriage arranged for a mutual interest. There was jealousy and stuff like that that came out in the fire reading. So somebody's got a person that's special to them. Somebody else is jealous. I guess they are. Or you're married and somebody's trying to seduce your spouse and they're interested too, but they're out of line there. They're out of line there. Something's already going on with somebody and you fell down. And you want to make it right, then may God give you grace. If you fell down, you like being there, and you don't give a rip. There's something very much going on that is a danger out here, and a verdict is being had by the Most High God. That's like a bad judgment card to get there. Skull's at the root there. Show me air. Ten of Cups. Given what's out here, it's emotional. We have the strength. Again, there is no person out here that has power or strength to retain the spirit. You don't have no power over death. There is no discharge in that war. Somebody's fighting around some situation with the death matter. I guess you are. This about having to have some type of strength. Maybe some child is out. Just go back to children and stuff. So children have been really, really big. Maybe you have a child that's fighting some death matter as well. Bitterness is out here. And yes, bitterness is out here. Fighting was all over the place in the fire reading. This is a defeat somewhere. The death card is the pictograph. It's the letter Het in the Hebraic language or the modern day Czech. Energy. It's a wall. There's a separating wall. It also represents that protection from outside things, births and deaths, male and female type of energy. Could be pulled out of that energy as well. I see an angel there though, shutting the mouth of a lion. Somebody may also have to have some strength. The angels give you some strength to say something. We have a person here who's got a letter in their hand. So some type of communication is here, and there's been bitterness out here attached to something that's around the situation. Show me the strength card. If the strength card's in the reverse, that's a maladministration. And there was a main male in the fire reading. The sun right now is in fire energy, so you may get more out of your story there. Show me the strength card. So there is death out here. Let's speak on you, Jehovah. Premeditation of things as well out here. The Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So somebody public is here with that energy, or somebody's get some type of a victory over something, and you are. For some of you all, there's still two cups here for a forgiveness. And if you're going to defeat this conflict, if you are fighting death and you can't retain the spirit, and you need to forgive because you're fixing to go out to eternity, then I would really forgive and ask God for forgiveness and stuff like that, okay? And then Jehovah will be there in heaven waiting for you there, okay? But anyway, I just really feel this great big, somebody got a death sentence on them. And somebody won't stop, you got a death sentence on you then. Whatever these secrets are, you can defeat a conflict or whatever it has been, or you know about the snake that was in the fire reading, I don't know. But there has been premeditative stuff out here. This is a premeditation card. It's the death of a person, death of an idea. It's also being under the knife, and this is my surgery card. It's surgery goes back to that as well. Show me more information. feeling stuck. Some people really, I mean, they're in their head, feeling stuck. The Hermit, that's also a medical, there's medical stuff out here around somebody, so I guess fighting for their life, and some headship is out here attached to some stuff going on. The Hermit was really big in the fire reading. Really have to go within and really needing to think about some stuff. That's about healing, inner healing, inner healing. This is a disguise card as well. And anyway, Jehovah just, it's pretty much just telling itself, so I won't keep elaborating on things. Let's let the Most High give some words. Show me air. This Hermit is real hairy here. Somebody may have a lot of hair on them. Somebody also may like to wear hats, like hoodies, things like that. I'm also seeing somebody with a really long beard here. It's just showing itself. The Most I said, look at that card and describe it. So I am. Somebody may have long hair. This is a older type of a person card as well, around some connection of something that's going on. This is about really tasting somebody's words here when the Hermit comes out. Okay, so anyway, somebody blind is here, and look, if there is a bribe, a bribe will blind you as well. You could work for it with the blind. This is a physician energy here. So what that means for you, we have somebody whose eyes are also covered here. I don't know what that means for you. The Most High just bringing it out. Okay, so just don't be blind. Okay, somebody really needs to go within and do some inner healing somewhere. Okay, whatever the secret is, it's coming out. Whoever's been in disguise, it's gonna be it's gonna be known, and you're gonna have to do something. Jehovah is helping with the limitation and the difficulty out here. Okay, well, thank you, Jehovah. Envy is here. Okay, that's a bad thing, because somebody in the fire reading, they're ate up with it. This card says, I don't care, and I'm going to do what it takes. I don't care. I'm going to win at all costs. And somebody don't even care that's going to cost them their life. They're wicked. Neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it. The person's given to being gross out here. Let them die, Yoga. Let them die. It says, they made your or their kids or their children lie about you or a situation. It says they'll be judged for it. Okay, somebody made somebody lie about something, and their children are out here. That's ridiculous, folks. You talk about somebody given to wickedness, and that energy was on the general reading today, where there was a kid there, and there was something being circulated, and something nasty was there. Okay, somebody get judged out here, and it's going to cost somebody their life for that stuff. And somebody's secrets coming out about somebody who had made somebody's kid lie, or their own children lie about something. Boy, you have violated God Almighty. That is in His list of commandments. You don't do any kind of false witnessing. Thou shalt not lie. You have put a child even in danger of the commandments of the Most High God. Out of your stupidity and your envy and your blindness, you are filth here, and whatever you think you're trying to do with all that nonsense, you are not going to escape a judgment from God Almighty. Somebody has a common interest, yes, and nobody's interested in the snake. Nobody's interested in a foul, demonic piece of snake. Said, thou shalt remember Jehovah thy Elohim, for it is He that gives you power to get wealth. Somebody also has been trying to gain favor and paying off the rich and oppressing other people for their own gain to our fathers. Okay, there are teenagers involved. Well, somebody has allowed their kids or your kids to lie and do some stuff. So that's quite the shame. Somebody may go to the gym out here. Secret person listening. Yes, some of y'all got somebody that is a disguise. And they listen into conversations of people, and then they're taking and weaving and doing some nonsense out here. The person's wicked. Something about helping your family is here. Soulmates are here. Exposed. Well, somebody's secret's out. or somebody's wanting to expose something, and you need to, if you know of some nasty thing. A weapon that divides the flesh. Well, we got death and stuff as well. And if this person wants to be crazy and wicked and play games, maybe they are in sports, I don't know, then the Most High will give them a little taste of their wickedness there. Okay, a brutish person and foolish people will be met the exact same way, according to the Most High God. Some type of death has already been out here around something, and if somebody is lying because they don't want to be found out for a death matter to go to jail, too bad, so sad. God Almighty is going to put a judgment on it. Those of you who have information about that, Jehovah says he's going to be there for you. You have the, there's the ShAhH, the letter J. It's over here. Again, we have common interest written on the card, and that's what this represents. I'm interested too, but you're a snake. You're not the one. You're not the one. Whoever that special person is to the other special person, and you're an outside piece of freak, you're not the one. We also have the letter O. So somebody's name is Joe out here. And the J and the O's come out. That could be a male or a female name. We've got assets and money and traditions and stuff like that. This is a good luck rune or favor of Jehovah. Actually, something about favor I think came out in the fire reading. It was either in the fire reading or the general reading. That's this energy right here. It's also a 0, and in the deck, the 0 card is the stupid fool. Okay, which is also a clean slate and jumping off the cliff with your foot of faith, and it's about aviation, and you will go up and not down if you are in true faith. God will be there for you. But the fool is the fool is the fool, and the fool in the deck is a letter Tav. That's signing something, marking a place out. Okay, doing somebody did something. The Hermit tells us in Psalms 119, it teaches us about somebody who forged something against someone else. We have somebody holding a letter here, so whatever that's all about, there was money around it. It's God who gives us the power to get well, folks. Anyway, the J, the O, the J is here twice. Could have more than one J connections to something. We also have the letter T and the letter C or the CH together for some type of a clue to something. But again, something's out. Something's exposed here in the next 24 hours with you all. There's the heartbreak as well. Anyway, it is what it is at that point. Shalom.